Morning Year 5s, it's Monday once again. Here is your maths for Monday. So, we'll have a look at, I'll say this now actually. The task itself is ordering decimal numbers. Okay, so thinking about your place value, getting our brains back into the swing of decimals because we're going to need them a bit more this week. So sometimes they'll be ascending, which means they're going up. Descending means they're going down. So you've got a wide variety here. You've got ordering those ones, and then you've got these ones here. You've got these ones. These are all separate lists. You're not expected to order all of these in one go. They're 4 separate lists. Here you're just comparing using less than or more, greater than or less than, greater than less than, greater than less than, greater than less than, and the same here. Just a little bit of a challenge, stepping up, comparing it to some fractions. So don't forget, 8 hundredths is the same as 0.08. So lots of practice in here. I've also put here a couple of decimal games. You might want to do them first and then do this as a bit of a recap. You might want to do them afterwards. You might want to go with them halfway through if you're finding this a bit tricky. But all of this here, very much our standard year 5. It's a combination of comparing decimals and place value, really, isn't it? You need your place value knowledge. So I'm not going to go through the answers there. I'm hoping that most of us can work those out, or a quick chat with people at home will be able to sort that out. It's going to be the do now that we pay attention to today in this video. So, because I've been a little bit adventurous. Oh, no, I'm just going to... My tripod is... It's okay for now. Right, so... Have a look at these ones here. I found it's the last week of angles in our do now, so I've given you some ones that look really bizarre, proving that you can just use what you know. So you've got no angles here, no information in the triangle, but you've got 2 here along a straight line. So it's up to you which one you do here. I'm going to do this one first. So you can always move it around. So I've got my straight line here, and I know that this is 144 degrees. So I just need to know this one. I don't care that it's a triangle at the moment. It's an angle on a straight line. So 44, 54, 64, 74, that's 36. So this one is 36 degrees. Still can't work out the rest. I've got no idea what sort of triangle this is. So I can do this one here, 56. This is also on a straight line. So let's turn it around so I can read it. Again, I don't care that there's part of a triangle now. It's 56 degrees and it's on a straight line. So you can take it away from 180, or you can count, or you can do your counting. I'll just do this one by checking, so you can't do that. So it's 10, 10 to 6 is 4, 7 to 5 is 2, 124. So that one is 124. Right, well, I've written that upside down. Oh well. So now we've got Z. We know it equals 180. If you add those 2 up when you've got over 180, your brain should be going, You should know by now inside needs to equal 180. So I've got, what was it? It's upside down. 124 and 36. Just check that. So we've got 10, 6 and 1. Ah, there you go then. So Z is going to be 20, isn't it? Because we need to make 180. Lovely. So that involves everything you know. Angles on a straight line and interior angles of a triangle. This one, I've stepped it up a gear and taken an opportunity to maybe just teach us a little bit as well. So, again, we've got missing angles. All right, you can see that we've got ones with straight line. That's on a straight line. That's going to be part of a straight line or potentially a triangle, but we've not got enough information. So, what we do here is something I hinted to the other day, that there are other rules for angles. And if you're watching this video and you didn't know how to do this, I totally expect it, okay? I'm taking this as a slight teaching opportunity. So one of the rules was if angles intersect, then opposites are the same. Okay, so those 2 would be the same, and then those 2 would be the same. Now there's another rule where if you can see that we've got equal sides here, so these 2 parallel lines are equal, and these 2 parallel lines are equal, then these are going to be the same, and these are going to be the same. Okay, and it makes sense, doesn't it? If these were straight, we'd know that would be 90 and 90. As you do that, it's going to open up and close the opposite angles. Okay, so this one is also going to be 65, which means we could now work that one out if we wanted to, or we can come back to it. Maybe we come back to it. Let's finish with this shape. So we know this is a quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've now got two 65s. So 65 and 65. You could probably do that in your head, to be fair. 130. We know that it's 360. So let's just check how much we've got left. 0, 0, 0, 3, 2. We've got 230 left that we've got to share out between these two. Remember, parallel lines are the same. So these two are the same, which means these two are going to be the same. So we need to divide 230 by 2, or halve it. Okay, now you could work it out by halving 23. Half of 22 is 11. But we'll do it like this. So how many 2's go into 2? Well, that's 1. How many 2's go into 3? That's another one, but with 1 left over. How many 2's go into 10? That's 5. So these two are 115. Okay? This is a big step up. This is something in year 6. I just wanted to really push us a little bit today. If you're looking at this going, what on earth are you doing, Mr. Cooper? Do not panic. Okay? This is me just pushing the boat out a little bit for some of us. Then, we've got a straight line here. We can do this bit. Don't care about any of this now, remember. So, 115, it's on a straight line. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. So that's going to be 65. That now equals 180. Ooh, magic. We've now got 2 of the 3 angles in a triangle. Let's work this bad boy out, shall we? 85 and 65. 8 and 6 is 40, that is 15. 50, 60, 70, 80. So this one here is 30. Lovely. Like I said, that is a big step up. If you look to that and go, don't understand, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so if you missed that one out today, not a problem. That was a bit of a push the boat out, and expect something like this week. The rest of them, these should all be done nice and quick for you. 47 times 100, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Lovely. 763, that's an awful 3. Divided by 10, we've got 1 0. It's a whole number, but there is a decimal at the end. So it moves one place. It becomes 76.3. And then times in by 10, 1 0 there. The decimal is here, so it moves one place this way. Becomes 342. Easy as that. Almost as easy as rounding. So, this should be a skill we have now by year 5. So, nearest 10, 3,465. We're not just going to write the tens, we write the whole number out. So we've got our thousands, our hundreds, our tens and our ones. So if we're rounding by the nearest 10, there's our tens. Let's check out the number before. Well, 5 rounds up, doesn't it? So 65 is going to go up to 70. So we put 3,470. The answer is not 70. If you've put 70, that is incorrect. 3,465 to the nearest 10 is not 70. 70 is nowhere near that number. Nearest 100. Right, so we're looking at the hundreds now. So we're on 465. So we're on the 4. Let's look at the number before, the number after the 4, or before the 4, should I say. So it's a 6. So that rounds it up. So that rounds up to 500, doesn't it? Yeah, so that goes to 3,500. And then to the nearest 1,000, let's look at the 1,000, look at the number before. Well, it's a 4, so you round down. So that goes down to 3,000. If you found that a bit tricky today, that's fine. It's in there somewhere in your brains. We'll be recapping that every day, so don't worry about that. But you always look at the column that you're looking for. So nearest 100, look at your hundreds and look at the number before. Do you round that one up or down? Some estimating. Don't forget our squiggly equals sign means estimate. I do not want any calculations for this. Estimate means you can do this in your head in however you do it. I would round. So I would go, well, that can be rounded to 40. And that can be rounded down to 40. 40 times 40. But I can't do 40 times 4. I don't know my 40 times tables. But I do know my 4s. Let's get rid of my zeros. 4 times 4, that's 16. Let's bung my zeros back on. That's got to be somewhere near the answer, hasn't it? Okay. Afterwards, you can always see what the answer was. Feel free. Same here. 4,729 times 4. Don't need to calculate it. I want you to estimate it. Ooh, now how would you possibly estimate this one? You could round it to 5,000. It's got to be something you can do in your head. There's no point rounding that to 4,700 and trying to times it by 4. It's got to be quick. It's got to be done in seconds. So round it to 5,000. Let's get rid of our zeros. 1, 2, 3. 5 times 4. Well, 5 times 4 is 20. And we've got 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Our estimate is 20,000. Fair enough. Check it if you want to see how close you were. And that is our maths for today. Like I say, you've got your decimals to be sorting, and then there's some games as well. So, hopefully, you did alright with that.